Hey everyone, it is Phillip from PR Moves. We got our first day of free agency action. I'll be going over Monday, March 15th. Free agency action being the fact it is the first day. Not anything overly groundbreaking, but a few important deals to note, including the Patriots going all in on some key pieces. Now, we're going to start from the top. I'm recording this as a 4:10 p.m., so if there is a major deal that goes through after that, if it's that major, I'll make a video about it, but if not, I will address it in tomorrow's video. Let's start off from the top. At 6:59 a.m. this morning, so before the tendering period even began, the Ravens signed Giants guard Kevin Zeitler. This is a great deal. Overall, Zeitler was one of the higher rated right guards in the entire league. Did a very good job anchoring that offensive line. Probably Saquon Barkley's best offensive lineman. He's been franchise tagged, and he's going to be going to make $22 million and $16 million guaranteed over 3 years in Baltimore. Very exciting stuff for Kevin Zeitler. We have a few re-signings, the biggest one being Shaq Barrett, the man who terrorized both the Packers and Chiefs offensive lines. They're giving him a 4-year deal worth $72 million. Why this is big? Mostly because of the fact that Tom Brady's massive pay cut earlier in the offseason when he took his extension is freeing up so many of these Bucs free agents as they bring back both Levante David and Shaq Barrett, hoping to bring back a few more. They've also brought back Chris Godwin. And then we have Brady's former team. The Patriots decided to pop off today, starting off with a trade. They traded away one of their starting tackles, Marcus Cannon, over to the Houston Texans for a 5th-round draft pick. They then got to work signing Jonnu Smith to a 4-year, $50 million contract. He's the 3rd highest paid tight end in the league. Jonnu's one of the best catch-and-run targets in the league and has been praised by Belichick for a few years now. This isn't much of a surprise, but it's more of notice to really talk about how the Patriots will not be taking Kyle Pitts in the draft unless they want to play a 12-man set. They will probably go and prioritize best player available in that first round. Or they'll trade out, like if that's a very Belichick thing to do. After that, they signed Devon Godchow, who I think is a very underrated nose tackle. He played a lot of very good snaps for Miami. One of the better run defenders in the league. He's going to fit great in that Belichick system where they like those 4 down linemen. They then went and handed out a massive contract to Matt Judon. 4 years, $56 million. A lot of teams had been eyeing down Judon, including the Browns and the Bills. So, once again, the Patriots steal from some of their AFC rivals. Judon has a great track record as a very solid edge rusher, and even though his sack numbers aren't the greatest thing in the world all the time, overall, he does bring in very good run defense to complement that. They then signed former Eagles defensive back Jalen Mills. Mills won Super Bowl 52 with the Eagles. He was very solid that year. He moved to corner, where his more native position is safety, as Malcolm Jenkins played safety. So he wasn't great at corner, but Belichick loves those versatile defensive backs, and he could be someone who, at only 25 years old, 25 or 26, could fill in when the McCourty twins start declining as they enter their mid-30s. And then, yeah, that's been the day so far for New England. They've signed a lot of excellent talent. And this, plus the fact they're getting much of their linebacking core, Dante Hightower, Patrick Chung, and the fact that they traded for Trent Brown earlier in the offseason. They will be a very scary team to look out next year if Cam Newton can pan out, who they re-signed just a few days ago. Moving off of New England, let's go over to Jacksonville, making a few interesting moves. One good, one bad. The first one being Bears defensive tackle Rory Robertson Harris leaving over to Jacksonville on a 3-year, $24 million deal with $14 million of it guaranteed. Robinson Harris was an excellent rotational piece in Chicago, in only playing around 30% of snaps in both 2018 and 2019. He racked up a total of 9 sacks across both years, and then in 2020 got 1 sack before going out with an injury. He's also an excellent run defender and holds the point of attack very well. He never saw much playing time, with Bilal Nichols, Eddie Goldman, Akeem Hicks, and Brent Urban taking many of his snaps, but he will likely be a starting defensive tackle on a very interesting Jaguars front 7. The Jaguars also... Alright, this is technically an intercut quickly into the video. I just took a break from the Jags, is when you'll be hearing this. John Johnson, the former Rams safety, most notable for making a huge interception in the NFC Championship game against the Saints, is signing with the Cleveland Browns on a multi-year deal. He will join Grant Delpit in that secondary along with Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward. That's an excellent secondary and an excellent move by the Browns. The Jaguars also signed Jamal Agnew, a wide receiver running back, excellent special teams player who knows how to work with Darrell Bevell. They did pay heavily for Jamal Agnew, giving him close to $7 million a year, which overall might not be worth it in the long run. Finally, the last 2 contracts I would like to talk about today. First, Joe Thuney, the massive contract given out by the Kansas City Chiefs, 5 years, $82 million. Thuney was sought after by Seattle, Cincinnati, and the Jets, all who were looking to protect their quarterbacks. But the Chiefs, who released 2 of their best offensive linemen, will sign one back here. And then finally, the final big signing of the day was Jason Verrett, who was going to be one of the best free agent corners, is going to be betting on himself once again as he signs a 1-year, $8 million deal to stay in San Francisco. Probably betting on himself to make sure that he doesn't get injured once again. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving on my recent highlight videos and franchise tag tenure videos. I will get back to you guys if any major news breaks, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another free agency recap. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I will be free to answer. Thank you and have an excellent day.